the authorities...
Join us, Stampede! Hide everything! Hide yourselves!
Sorry for the gate earlier. I get all kinds of people in here, and the stories they tell to get inside. Not that I blame them, but the city can only take so many before bursting. So, I take it you're here for Balthazar.
I am. I'm looking for a place to start. Any information you have would be helpful.
Well, your guildmates are being hosted by the chief counselor at the Civic Center. She can fill you in about the state of the city and the surrounding area. And she might know something about Balthazar, too.
Sounds good. Anything from the ground level? Someone who's dealt with him or his army firsthand?
My deputy Ayub is at the camp run by Comir's priesthood. The refugees there may be of help. And then there's... How do you feel about getting a little lower than ground level to find what you want? I have a deputy assigned to the local smugglers, the Homicene. Name a case. Not so sure he's mine anymore. But you might seek him out, if you don't mind walking on that side of the line, of course.
I think I can stomach it.
You'll find them at the casino. Tread lightly.
Hi, Commander. Your guildmates were just regaling us with tales of your adventures. You honor us. It's not every day a dragon slayer walks through our door.
The counselor must have misunderstood my part of the story, where she wouldn't be bending over backward to inflate your ego.
Well, thank you for the compliment. But this time, I'm not after a dragon. I'm after Balthazar. Do you have any information on his whereabouts?
The god himself? We only know he's constantly on the move, chasing who knows what. And that Amnoon is essentially surrounded by his troops, which maybe you have some insight into. We're at a bit of an impasse. Joko's government sent representatives of the Morden Crescent to Amnoon to offer military support against the Forged. The Morden Crescent may no longer be the honorable Sunspears they once were, but they would make powerful allies. And in a time like this, we need all the help we can get.
You people have history books? Open any one of them and it'll tell you short-term gains bring long-term trouble.
The Chief Counselor has the right idea. We should be grateful the Morden Crescent are even considering helping us. We should fly Joko's standard and make it clear we welcome his kingdom's support.
We've resisted Joko for years. I'm not about to let him waltz in. And without a fight? Never. It's nonsense. Our only option is to align ourselves with Cormyr's priesthood and the remaining Sunspears.
Allying with either side will only lead to future conflict. Amnoon has been independent, and should remain independent. And round it goes. I'd welcome any counsel you might have, Commander.
Spear Marshal Cormyr was a local hero, even before she fought a fallen god and took his power. Her Sunspears have always encouraged these people to keep fighting, even when darkness is closing in. They may be a small group now, but an alliance with the Sunspears would be the light in the dark this city needs.
These people should just look out for themselves. The minute these yapping windbags let a creature like Joko into this city, they give up any hope of freedom. He might be the biggest gun around here, but what happens after the Forged are defeated? Every decision you make has a cost. In this case, all the people have to do is serve Joko forever after they die. What a deal!
It's easy for your Char friend to dismiss the threat we face. Joko is nobody's first choice, but we can't afford to turn down the Archon's offer. The Mordant Crescent are the only ones with the strength to ensure our survival.
The Sun Spear's numbers are weakened, but their involvement could still be a beacon of hope. Their order has sacrificed everything to defy Joko and the Mordant Crescent. They'll protect us from the Forged.
Amnoon must remain independent. Our doors have always been open. It's how we survived this long. The moment we pick a side, we're asking for trouble from the others.
And you, Counselor. You're awfully quiet over there.
There are no good options here. All of these plans are suicidal. I can't endorse any of them.
Thank you for your input, Commander. We'll fly the symbol of Cormier and the Sun Spear Resistance. Amnoon will be a wellspring of hope, a light for the rest of the desert to follow.
Cormier be praised.
Oh, good thinking. There's no way history will repeat itself when this is all over.
I'm inspired already.
King Joko will make sure we regret this decision. You just killed us all!
The Sun Spears are a liability. They need our help more than we need theirs.
A moment, Commander? These people are desperate, caught up in a war they don't understand. Balthazar came to the desert for Kralkatorrik, not for them. But why? Why is he doing it? This is why I wanted you to pick the Sun Spears, to represent Cormier. She might guide us to answers or intervene in Balthazar's actions, especially if his goal is noble, but his path is not.
Your hope is inspiring.
Thanks. Have you heard from Tiny?
I couldn't get a clear signal. Guess I should try again. I have some big news to share. There must be some place that's clear of interference. I'll look once I've finished gathering information.
Did you hear the news? Amnoon is to become a sanctuary for all Sun Spear survivors.
Sounds to me like our council is just taking on even more responsibility.
Just a while ago, you were worried they were going to invite Joko in. Now that will clearly never happen.
I was worried the Council would fail to put its own citizens first, as Zalimbor does. And they did.
Ah, there really is no pleasing you, is there?
What do you want?
You case?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Captain Rahim sent me. He's under the impression that you have access to Hamasine's network.
Yeah? He's wrong. So beat it.
Listen carefully, friend. I'm here to kill the god of war. Don't think I won't swat any flies that get in my way.
Well, if that's your angle, then you need Zalimbor. He runs things. He is the Hamasine's network. He's usually in his office in the casino, but he's a very busy man.
I'm sure he'll spare a few moments for me.
Bring me things I can't find locally, and I'll get you access to a vast kingdom of new customers.
You must be Zalimbor.
I am. My friends, let's adjourn for now. In the meantime, my casino is yours. Enjoy the Grand Sahil's many luxuries. You spared me from a few more minutes of dealing with those smugglers. For this, I owe you. But next time, make an appointment.
Maybe I should explain why I'm here.
Oh, I know why you're here, Commander. What I don't know is what it's got to do with me. Elonian wine?
I'll pass.
You sure? It's not poisoned or anything.
I'm offended, Zalimbor. You've never once offered me wine.
Ah! I present to you Archon Iberu of the Morden Crescent. Archon, the commanders come to us all the way from Lion's Arch.
Morden Crescent? One of Palawa Joko's undead?
I'll be honored with awakening soon enough, but today I still have a pulse, Outlander. As I'm sure you're aware, Chief Counselor Iman invited me here to discuss military aid for Amnoon. And just as I arrive, I hear the Council has decided against the Alliance. It's not too late, Zalimbor. Reverse this situation before it gets any more out of hand.
Me? I wasn't even there when they made this decision.
That's beside the point. Here's the point.
What are you...
Awaken! Reduce this eyesore to rubble! It's unwise to intervene in our affairs.
I'm full of unwise ideas, but protecting the living from an undead army isn't one of them.
apologies for the unpleasantness, Commander. This is why I insist on appointments.
Happy to help. Mainly because now you owe me.
The fact that I'm still able to walk is a point in your favor for sure. And this time of war does make for strange bedfellows. Cormier knows I've had worse.
I'm only after Balthazar, you understand? I can't be dragged down by whatever else you've got going on.
My organization makes it possible for me to do many things. Fund public works, donate to our refugee guests, keep candle after candle burning at Cormier's temples. I never wanted to cross the Morden Crescent, but I suppose it was inevitable. I'm grateful you were here for the Archon's overture, so I'll keep an ear to the ground on your behalf.
So much seafood.
I've never seen fish.
Deputy, Captain Rahim pointed me in your direction. Would you mind if I talk to a few of the refugees about Balthazar?
You're welcome to try. Not a lot of folks are in a talking mood. This camp's gonna be no better than the places they fled, if we can't get more aid out here soon.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe people will be more inclined to talk when they feel safer.
We certainly wouldn't say no to some help. Priestess Karima can tell you what we need most. Good fortune to you.
Cormier is blind to the troubles of our world. Cormier's moved beyond us. Balthazar sees you. Balthazar knows you. Serve him.
Thank you. But what I really need is water.
Thank you.
Throw off the chains of the false gods. Join the ranks of the Zaishan Order. Do you know where your god is? Ours is here, now.
Cormier bless you. Thank you. I won't forget this.
Is there any water?
Cormier, bless you.
Thank you.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Oh.
Cormier, bless you.
off the chains of your false gods.
Our god is here.
Do you know where your god is? Ours is here, now.
That refugee should have medicine.
Thank you.
Throw off the chains of your false gods. Join the ranks of the Zaishan Order. Do you know where your god is? Ours is
Thank
here,
you.
now. Your gods have turned their backs on you. Balthazar
Quick,
has come
everyone
back
out of
to
the
save
fields.
us all.
Oh no! We're trapped!
Huddle up. If you can fight,
You're very
stand
kind.
with me. Suffer and die. Cormier's divine truth left us defenseless.
I could outrun a centaur.
Cormier is blind to the troubles of our world. Cormier's moved beyond us. Balthazar sees you. Balthazar knows you. Serve him.
Balthazar while you still can.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
We fled north to escape Balthazar's Forged, but they've been marching the same way lately, up into the highlands. At this rate, we'll run out of places to retreat to in no time flat.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
We left a group hiding from Forged attacks in Destiny's Gorge after walking out of the Elon Riverlands to the south. We thought we were in the clear, but we were followed. I had a chance to run, and I took it. I still hear the screams. I ran when it started, and... Oh, Dwayne, forgive me. I'm a coward. I should have died with them.
No, you shouldn't have. And take heart. Balthazar will pay for this. What happened to you out in the desert?
We very nearly didn't make it out alive. We escaped the salt flats right before a Forged invasion. Balthazar has turned the whole desert upside down and... I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
What happened to you out in the desert?
We were coming down from the highlands when we ran into a branded ambush. No one would have survived if Blast hadn't flown in and saved us.
Blast?
You know, the dragon. Glint's offspring.
Don't you mean Gleam?
Gleam was the name the bards gave him. But his true name is Blast. He's a savior with wings. We owe him our lives.
That's the first scion, Oreen's brother. He's a good dragon?
He carries on his mother's work. Cormier praise him.
Where can I find him?
No one knows where he roosts. He just shows up to contest the branded.
So Oreen has a brother. That's great news. I hope. Wait until Timey hears about this. Looks like I'm done here. Now to see if I can reach Timey. She said higher ground.
justice!
Almost ready. Almost ready. Not now, not ever.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Timey, do you read? Come in. Ugh, I must not be getting a signal.
I'm here, Commander. I read you. Glad you made it to the Crystal Desert in one piece. You are in one piece, right?
So far.
Did you duke it out with the fire guy yet? What's happening? Update. Update now.
Balthazar's got the desert in chaos. I'm trying to find the shortest route to him to... well, you know. But I think the biggest news I've heard is a story about a dragon. Vlast. Supposedly, he's another scion of Glint. Oreen's brother.
What? Well, tell me all about him. What's his height, wingspan, powers? Did he eat anybody in front of you?
I haven't met him yet, but I'll let you know. How are things in Radanovis?
It's hard to change people's minds with conjecture, so I'm trying to prove that killing dragons isn't ideal. I'm also trying to get all the Dragon Lab info into Scruffy so I can become more mobile. It's a madhouse in the lab now. They're giving tours. Tours! Ugh. Speaking of which, here comes one now. Check back in when you get a chance.
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real gaining adrenaline. Feel the fury. Timey, do you read me?
Thank you for contacting Timey's Dragon Lab. No one's available to respond at this time. Please try again later.
You should have seen Iman's face when we said we were leaving because we were invited to the casino by its owner.
Anyone who gets that reaction out of a stuffed shirt almost made me think I might like this Zalambur guy.
I heard he donates generously to Cormier's priesthood. They fell over themselves to bless his name.
Maybe Amnoon should put him in charge. I'm surprised that council's not debating the merits of pyramids versus cubes.
You might want to meet him before endorsing him for political office. Canuck, what are you doing here? Enjoying your time off?
Freedom is a sweet drink, Commander. I've been busy quenching my thirst.
You should join us. We were just about to meet with...
Zalambur. I already know a thing or two about this place. A Silvari gambler who's up 500 gold is just my cover, I promise you.
Now that he's free, it's okay if I kill him, right?
Gentlemen, let's keep it civil. How about it, Canuck?
While my freedom's been gratifying, it's also a little boring. This is much more interesting. Besides, I may have made a wager that the Slayer of Elder Dragons can take down a god, and I intend to collect.
What are the odds?
Let's not jinx it, Commander.
Welcome back, Commander. It's an honor to have the members of Dragon's Watch in my humble establishment. Please, follow me. The Grand Sahil is already back to running at full capacity, in no small part due to your earlier intervention. We have all the finest games and entertainment the Crystal Desert has to offer. Do you enjoy games of chance?
When the odds are in our favor.
I reached out across my network for information about Balthazar, and I think I know what he's after.
Kralkatorrik.
You're half right. He's currently hunting down a crystal dragon, but that dragon is Vlast.
I wonder why he'd suddenly change targets.
Who among us can understand the will of a god? I do know his forged army has encampments all over the Crystal Desert. He stops at these camps to rally his troops while he's on the dragon's trail.
So we might be able to intercept him at one of the forged camps. You've come through, Zalambor. I actually don't regret keeping you alive.
The feeling is mutual, Commander. I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your time here, please. Stay away from the high-stakes roulette. It's rigged.
I knew it.
So, who's up for a trip to one of these camps?
Sounds good to me. Let's shut him down before he's responsible for anyone else's death.
We don't want to rush in blindly. And if I'm going to be joining you again, I may as well make myself useful. I'll scout the main camp, see what I see, and report back.
The main camp? On your own? Seems risky.
Nah, not alone. I'll go with him.
Not the response I expected.
Hey, vacations have a way of dulling a blade, so to speak. Can't let you fumble around unsupervised.
That's more like it.
All right. Kaz and I will check out the smaller outposts.
Actually, I'll leave it to you if you don't mind. I have some matters to attend to. There's a temple of Cormyr near one of the forged camps. You can find me there when you're done.
Oh, shiny.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over. Are you going to help?
Captain, I'm glad I caught you.
Aye, Commander. It would seem you survived the Den of Vipers in Zalambor's casino.
Zalambor was reluctantly helpful. He said the Forged had set up camps in the area. My team is scouting the main camp, but I need to know where any of the smaller posts might be.
Actually, there are 2 Forged outposts outside the city walls. They mostly provide reinforcements and tactical support for the main camp.
It would make sense to take those out before attacking the main camp then. Kill the cavalry before they can come to the rescue.
And it might cut back their raids on our city. You'll find one outpost to the north, and the other to the east. I've posted my cavaliers outside them. They can fill you in on what to expect inside.
Adrenaline.
Hi, stranger. Be cautious if you're heading north. The Forge have set up artillery at their camp just ahead.
The casino owner in Amnoon told me the war god Balthazar rallies his troops at these camps.
Ah, Zalambor. I haven't seen Balthazar come around here, but the Forge are nasty enough on their own, especially now with the cannons and all.
Well, I can put the Forged and their cannons out of commission.
Maybe you can leave a couple standing. I really need to keep this post.
This looks interesting. I could outrun a centaur.
You can't escape!
Just like she said, no sign of Balthazar. But at least there are fewer forged to threaten Amnoon. Maybe I'll have better luck at the other outpost.
Even the power of water
Captain Rahim said you could help me. Have you ever seen Balthazar at this camp?
If Balthazar ever showed up at this camp, you'd be talking to an empty tent. I'm just here to observe and report.
I'm hoping to find clues on what Balthazar's up to. You can stay here cowering in the shadows if you'd prefer.
Thanks for understanding. I have seen couriers delivering dispatches. They might contain intel about Balthazar's battle plans.
I should have sent Ritlock to this camp. Save myself some trouble. Where is that intel? This looks interesting. This looks interesting.
For great justice!
Escape!
This looks interesting. Adrenaline rising. What's this? Aha. What's this?
For great justice!
Nothing here. What's this? No good. This looks interesting. Aha. Adrenaline. Gotta keep looking. Aha. No good.
For great justice!
Adrenaline. This looks interesting. What's this? This looks interesting. Two camps and still no sign of Balthazar. At least now we won't have to worry about leaving our flanks exposed at the main camp. Hopefully Ritlock and Canuck had more luck scouting it out.
Commander, glad you're here. I was getting tired of listening to him complain about the weather.
All I said is that for some of us, this arid climate is less than hospitable.
I think he's wilting.
What have you learned about Balthazar's camp?
I'm told this is the main forged camp in the region. It has an extremely heavy troop presence.
Then I say we charge in and take him out before they know what hit him. fast and fierce.
Or, given that we'll be staggeringly outnumbered, I suggest we use finesse to engage a few at a time.
Okay, follow my lead. Let's go meet a god.
Smash them and crush them.
They'll likely have sentries posted inside. I suggest we quietly pry the gate open to avoid their notice.
All right, Knop, go ahead. We'll cover you.
Gates open.
We've been spotted. If that sentry reaches the alarm, we'll be swarmed.
Okay, sentries down.
Great justice!
I'll cut you to pieces!
Great justice!
Balthazar. No telling what's on the other side of this gate.
Only one way to find out. We smash, slash, and trash.
Don't you ever just engage an enemy?
For great justice!
How dare you misbelievers interfere in our work?
Almost there.
Nothing before Balthazar.
That's one officer down. This is the main camp. There's got to be other officers inside. Let's go get them.
With any luck, we might even get a look at this so-called god.
If he's not here, we should let him know we stopped by. Leave no forged officers standing.
Fast and fierce.
Yeah, what the plan said.
The sentry's been alerted. Get him and stop that sentry.
For great justice!
Do some real damage.
For great justice!
Hurts, doesn't it? Not enough endurance. I could outrun a centaur.
For great justice!
The sentry's going for the alarm. Take them out. Okay, sentry's down.
What is that thing? There, in the central hub.
Time to do some real damage.
For great justice!
Some real damage.
For great justice!
And stay down. Balthazar's tin soldiers are getting bigger and nastier.
I've seen worse from Iron Legion cubs.
You can tell him that in person, Tribune. But we've got to find him first.
Camp's clear, but no sign of Balthazar or his herald.
The so-called god of war seems to be better at hiding than fighting.
Careful. Graveyards are full of soldiers who underestimated their enemies.
We should meet up with Casimir and decide where to go from there.
The Temple of Cormyr's right up this hill. I don't believe I've ever been inside a human temple before.
You'll be fine. Just don't spit on the floor, blow out any candles, or let anyone hand you a pamphlet. Just trust me on this.
I ask that you guide me through this difficult... Oh, I didn't see you enter.
Sorry, Kaz. I didn't mean to interrupt your prayers.
It's okay. She will understand. I hesitate to ask, but what happened at the Forged camp?
No sign of Balthazar or his herald. I'd hoped you might come back to Amnoon with us to speak with Chief Counselor Iman.
Commander, I regret the intrusion, but I must speak with you.
Who are you? And how do you know who I am?
I know more about you than just your title, but please, we should speak in a more private setting.
Okay, you have my attention.
I am Keto, and I believe I can help you. You're looking for Vlast, the crystal dragon being hunted by Balthazar, yes?
How do you know what I'm looking for?
The Order of Shadows has eyes and ears throughout the Crystal Desert, and you haven't exactly been a quiet presence here.
Order of Shadows? I know the Order of Whispers.
We share history, but deep disagreements about our goals and methods tore the original Order apart.
Commander! I understand you visited our camp. Why do you waste your energies fighting a god? Join him and fight the dragons instead!
Move! Run to me! Almost there. Come to me! I'll protect you! Time to do some... Move! Run to me! Over here! Over here! Feel the fury!
These
This
innocents
way!
cower
Hurry!
in the glory of Balthazar's light! I sent them on to be made worthy, to be strengthened, to be forged!
I won't let you touch them. Come to me! I'll protect you! The great justice! Move! Run to me!
have to revive the faithful before the fire gets them.
The Herald can wait.
Fair enough.
She's nearly as strong as a god herself.
She sees your determination to protect the innocent as a weakness, one she can exploit.
The path to Balthazar runs through his herald. We can't give up the chase.
Commander, our goals are aligned. The Order of Shadows wants to work with you. Meet me at Macaulay Outpost, north of here. I can help you track the Herald from there.
All shiny.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over. Are you going to help? Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over.
Commander, over here. strong! Commander, over here.
Tyrion should see our blue and gold and feel content.
Good. You made it.
Happy to lend a hand to fight the blaze.
I think I speak for all of the Captain's Council when I say we're beyond grateful to have a group of folks like you on our side. We can ship out once the rest of Dragon's Watch gets here.
It'll just be me.
Oh. One person. Against a god of war. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Timmy and I faced Balthazar before, but he slipped through our fingers. It won't happen again.
Timmy. She the short one? I hear she has quite the superiority complex.
Funny to have a teeny tiny body with such a massive ego, huh? What is it? Why do you have that look on your face?
I'm sure the commander's silently trying to warn you that the little narcissist might be listening.
It's technology. A remote communicator.
Yep, I'm always with the commander. Although, the Crystal Desert is farther away than we've ever tested this thing. I might not be able to stay in constant contact with you.
What a disappointment.
Huh, look at that. You broke Scruffy's sarcasm meters. Anyway, I'll get to work on solving that problem so we'll never be apart again. Bye!
That's...
Pretty typical.
Well, a battalion of my best is ready to go. Talk to First Mate Fidus and he'll get you situated. I'm lending you my personal airship to get to M. Noon. Keep it in one piece. Heard you don't have the best track record with them.
No promises.
Might be smarter to get it insured. Best of luck, Commander. It's a powder keg over there, and that maniac has already lit the fuse.
Aye, Captain.
Now let's talk shipping details.
I need a status report on those supplies. They're on the way. I had to reroute a few shipments, though. The original recipients are already confirmed.
We're ready to leave when you are, Commander. The Phoenix Dawn is set to sail.
Doesn't look like we made it to Amnoon.
Sorry for the change of plans, but we saw smoke coming from that pyramid. Keel gave us orders, so we're going in. Stay on board. We'll get you to Amnoon as soon as we get back.
I didn't come this far to sightsee. I'm going with you. That came from inside.
Darn me! They're killing for sport! These must be the forged we heard about. We are!
Let's wait for that introduction until after we're done.
If there are any left, eh, Commander?
Freedom must be earned, not given. Bring the thunder!
Ears up! Reinforcements incoming! Wait! It's only one unit!
Welcome to the desert, Commander.
And you are?
Balthazar's herald, and I have an offer for you. He has chosen to forgive you for your interference with the fire and ice dragons. Join him and fell the crystal dragon. He only wants to free Tyria from their grasp.
Your god lies, and waging war on these people won't help you defeat the dragon.
Wrong choice! join his army, or be crushed by it. Come with me.
Fidus, hold position here and help these people. I'm going after her. I'll be fine. Be ready for any other survivors I send your way.
Aye, Commander.
Head to the pyramid for safety. We have forces standing by to protect.
I was once like you, full of noble intentions. But then Balthazar chose me as his instrument.
Are you just a puppet? You have a choice.
No, the choice